So on today's marketing surge session, we're going to go over an SEO checklist for brand new websites. This is not going to be in any particular order. These are just things that you need to make sure get done prior to going live. Number one on this list, I have make sure that you have a clean URL structure, right? So what does that mean? Make sure that your URLs are nice and short. Make sure you have your keywords in there. Make sure that you don't have dates. Sometimes I know if you're using WordPress, one of the defaults may be to have the dates in your URL, and that's not good because Google sometimes will see that this might be outdated content if it was new content. So really what you want are URLs that are going to help you with your evergreen content. So I would say that that's number one. Number two, especially if you're on WordPress, I'm not sure if you're using something like Wix or Squarespace, which you really shouldn't, if there are any SEO tools, but on WordPress we like to use Yoast. So Carlo, what is Yoast and how does it help?
Well, to me, the two of the best plugins for your metadata, for just easily implementing your meta titles, your meta descriptions, and so on, are Yoast and AllinOne. Yoast I like in particular because it'll include your breadcrumbs in your web pages, which is really important for just passing link juice between your pages and keeping that organized. Mm-hmm. Why do you prefer Yoast over AllinOne, would you say?
You know what? I think it's just personal preference. I think AllinOne is a little bit older of a plugin, and then kind of Yoast came into the game and shook things up a little bit. I think the UI is a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more intuitive. And I'm not sure if AllinOne does this, but I know that now Yoast can also help with schema markups. I think that's just an added benefit that Yoast has that I'm not sure if AllinOne has or not. But again, I think it's just personal preference, but definitely, those are number one and number two. So those are, either one, that's what you want to go with. And again, that's to help you optimize your meta titles, meta descriptions.
One thing I want to talk about is having your category structure set up and organized. Mm-hmm. One of the clients that I'm dealing with right now, he just has his categories are kind of all over the place. He has all products, he has toys, he has... He sells wholesale products, so he has accessories. Like, they're not really targeted, they're not really organized. I think having that category structure in a way that's intuitive.
Absolutely.
I think not only from an SEO standpoint, but from a UX.
User, absolutely. And that goes back to having clean URL structure, right? So if I have a clean category hierarchy, then I'm in turn most likely going to have a clean URL structure. So if I have a parent category that's toys, and then for a specific make or model or brand, I have that as a subcategory. I want it to be toys/brand name. And now if there are specific accessories for that brand name, it would then be /accessories. Right. So again, very easy not only for the users to go through your site and find exactly what they're looking for, but it's easy for search engines to crawl and understand the hierarchy of your site and see that nice clean URL structure. So I think, absolutely, it's extremely important. And it's definitely something you want to do in the beginning, because once you have a site with thousands of pages and thousands of products and categories, it becomes very, very difficult to try to clean that up once it becomes...
And I think that's sort of the advantage of working with somebody who does SEO from the get-go and doing your sort of keyword research and having that in mind before you even start building your site, because then we just have to go back and correct it and you won't see the right results.
Absolutely. So these I think that there's about 8 here. The 8 things here on this checklist are really the basics, right? This is what you absolutely need before you go live. Obviously, there are a lot more advanced SEO to-dos prior to going live that, again, you will need to consult with an SEO, either an agency or an individual. But absolutely, I agree with you there, Carlo.